So today I want to talk honestly. I want to not mince my words, hesitate, and in Arsenal fan base and a lot of Arsenal fans, some are just ridiculously negative, telling that the first half against Atletico Madrid was not good enough. Do you think about life? Do you have a brain? Are your brain cells alive? Like, do you think the other team is not playing football itself? They are just here to see how Arsenal is playing. They cannot compete. You don't think that other teams are allowed to play well also? Atletico Madrid destroyed Real Madrid 5-2. They destroyed Frankfurt 5-1, who Liverpool will play today. They were they were decent against Liverpool at Anfield, where Liverpool were just riding their last bit of luck, and they somehow got past them. But yeah, I knew that they are not good at set piece. They conceded against Van Dijk as well, and they conceded. It was very obvious for me, and there were very sure short weaknesses, very obvious weaknesses that we could have targeted. And that is why I will come to this point that may seem like, oh, what is he talking, he has no idea about football. But I will have to say now, I will have to say, I have this in mind for a long time now. But Arteta is the best manager in the world right now. Nobody is close, nobody is close. You can talk about even Inzaghi, this and that. No team is as versatile as Arteta has made this team. And from scratch, he has made this team from scratch, in a position where we had to sell players. We had to pay let Aubameyang leave and players like that. We had to pay to let Ozil leave. We had to pay to get rid of so many people, and then just restart and start from the scratch. And the first few seasons were so traumatic and dramatic, and nothing was happening. It was all boring. But we were building our base. We were building our base, and kudos to even Josh Kroenke, who came in the right time and he supported Arteta. He deserves as much credit as Arteta does. And Arteta will forever be thankful for that this club that he loves so much trusted him. We did not panic or just uh, were out with the Arteta out. Some fans were, but I never, even though I do not like the kind of football Arteta has played in his initial seasons, and sometimes during this season as well and last season as well. But I cannot just argue with the fact that this manager can do everything. He can do 2022-23 season also, where we were brilliant, all out attacking, flair football, combination plays, Martin Odegaard, Martinelli, everyone scoring, all our front forward scoring 15 goals. That was the kind of football Ateta brought up, and that happened when he said the project is going to go bang. So that also tells you the kind of understanding he has about his team. He knew that he had cracked the code, and now Arsenal are going to go and not look back, go to the top. And we are on our way to the top, and I believe like we are going to do something big. And you will always say with Arteta that, oh, he needs to win trophies, this, that. Trophies are inevitable for Arteta. It is inevitable. Like, you see those wingers who are brilliant, Haaland right now, the goals are inevitable. You see Arteta and you know that trophies are inevitable, and you can only deny that fact if you hate Arsenal and you hate Arteta and all that stuff. Oh, the touch line, he moves from his touch line. So what? You need some passion in the game, and it is good for the sport. He is not harming anyone. Sometimes gets overexcited, and when the ball is closer to the touchline, we feel like he might touch it. That is a bit wrong, obviously, but most of the time, not being in your touchline is very harmless. So I don't know. People need, when Arsenal is doing well, that is all people will complain about Arteta's behavior, this and that. Let them. Who cares? Arteta has built a squad where we have three players of each age category, and they have their different styles, which are not too dissimilar to each other, but just subtle differences. Where he can play a Miles Lewis Carey who can drive from the middle of the pitch, whereas he can play Calafiori who is brilliant in his final actions, who has that maverick quality. And just like that, he also has Incapie, who can also make runs, who is more of a Ben Whitish kind of fullback. And like three types of fullbacks we have the three types of number 10. We can play non-airy who can cut in and score. We have Odegaard who can dictate the whole pitch. He can play from back to front, box to box midfielder. He can press well, and we have Ebreche Eze, who also has that maverick quality where he can produce magic from in his final action also. So these are like Odegaard is 25, I guess. Eze is 27, and Noneri is 19 or 18. So we have three different age categories. Two mature players. One is new. One is our captain, and one is a brilliant prospect for the future. So in every position I can name you Saka, Madueke, left wingers you can say Trossard is 30, Martinelli is 25, I guess 24, 25, and we have Eze also who can play there. So again, three players in that position. So you see the uh, focus on balance, the focus on the future, the focus on the age of our players, and the focus on the scouting, the recruitment. Everything is so well planned. And the brilliant thing I saw about yesterday's game was, I'll come to this point, Arsenal are not boring. We are not the ones who are boring. Our opposition is boring. You saw the moment Atletico Madrid tried to bring their attacking players, tried to press us once. For the first time in the whole game, they went away from their low block five at the back, four in front of the five, and then just trying to counter us. The one time they tried it, smack goal, done. Come, like I have written, try us, and that is a little provoking. But as an Arsenal fan right now, I want to tell you, if you think we are boring, okay, come attack. Let's play the basketball game. Let's play the Liverpool style. Let's do that. Let's do that. Arne Slot, when he comes to Emirates Stadium, please do that. Please do that, and you are very welcome to do that. And then we'll show you very exciting football. Pep Guardiola also saw that last season, and what did he do this season? He accepted defeat and he went into low block. Pep Guardiola against Mikel Arteta went into a low block. That it says it all. That says it all. And Arteta has been a brilliant prospect from his Manchester City days. The way all the wingers of Manchester City, Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling, talked about how he coached them, and the wingers were a pivotal part of all the 100 points winning season. Cham- I think Champions League they did not win, but the dominance Manchester City has shown. The wingers have been a very crucial, have played a very crucial part. After Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, they had that, but the wingers were equally important in Pep Guardiola's system. So I genuinely believe that nobody is more versatile. Okay, someone was busting crackers for. It's been 1 minute, and they are still busting crackers. Anyway, try to listen to me over that. So frustrating. Diwali was 2 days back, and they are anyway. Whatever. So frustrating, but okay. So I was saying that, yeah, Mikel Arteta is basically the most versatile manager. He has trained his team with his obviously assistant coaches, etc., etc., Nicholas Yover, etc., that they are just invincible with their set pieces. Everybody knows that. But the way they press other teams, the way they chase people when they lose the ball, the moment they lose the ball, you know that they will chase they will hunt in packs. So that kind of quality, that Atletico Madrid type of quality. But along with that, Mikel Arteta also has that in his locker, that he can play possession football, play from the back, and have his number 10s, if when he has Odegaard, tactically like move the game forward. Sort of like we have beautiful combination plays that we used to call Arteta ball in 2022-23 season, where we have seen him do that. And we against Olympiacos, you saw that that was coming back. We were trying to do that more and more. Now Julian Timber is going forward, combining with Saka, and then we have Trossard who's good at the ball, and Eze combining. All these combination plays also he's doing, and the moment anyone tries to play toe to toe with us, we smack them right there. Do you understand what this statement means? That no team in the world, bar PSG, can play toe to toe with us and survive. Nobody will even dare. Barcelona cannot. If you say Barcelona, they cannot, because their defense is too shambolic to say the least, because they conceded four right now against Sevilla. They conceded, not say, I don't know, Sevilla or someone. They like Alexis Sanchez plays for Sevilla. I don't know if it was Sevilla or not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Alexis Sanchez plays for them. Right. Alexis Sanchez was finished 5 years ago, I guess. And he plays for them, and like Santi Cazorla plays in the La Liga. La Liga. All these players who sort of we thought retired after leaving Arsenal with Wenger, like effectively. Unai Emery came and just pushed Santi Cazorla away, and I hate Unai Emery with passion, but let's leave it at that. That guy made Aaron Ramsey leave in tears. He made Santi Cazorla leave, and he made Ozil the villain. He destroyed my childhood basically on Emery, but not going there. Okay, moving forward, you know how versatile we are. We can play in any style against any team, anyhow. In pressure situations, also, we have shown now that against Newcastle, when they scored at their home the first goal, we could not compete with that. We could not create many chances after that in the previous seasons. We have learned from that. We have increased our depth and quality. No, it is not just that, oh, we have depth. It is not just to say depth. In depth we have insane quality, and that is what Manchester City sides that used to have 100-point season used to have, because you need your players to be fit from January to May, or maybe if you can like shorten that period, March to May. So in the March to May period, if your team is being rotated well initially in these sort of months, November, December, January, then you are more ready to be more fitter, more fresher, and more enthusiastic, obviously, in those sort of months. So that is what we are doing right now, and I feel like this is not. Uh, okay, let's first come to this point that we are definitely. I feel like we are definitely. Sorry, we are definitely winning a trophy this season, and I have no doubt about it. And it would be a major trophy, either the Champions League or the Premier League. We are going to win one of them, if not both of them, and we look like the best team in the world right now. And yeah, obviously, people will say that okay, you are going very early, and this is what Arsenal fans do. They are delusional. Delusional in what sense? In what sense? Like, we are top of the Premier League. We have won all our Champions League games. We don't even concede shots on target, let alone conceding goals. And our attack, we have Ebreche, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli is in form, Gyökeres is scoring goals right now. What more does a team need? And we don't even have Madueke, we don't even have Odegaard, let alone Kai Havertz. And let me tell you, if Gabriel Jesus is half the player he used to be after this recovery, and he gets 2 3 games, I swear to God, if he plays against those 2 3 teams, we will destroy those 2 3 teams, whoever he plays against. I am just begging for him to be a little fit and show at it, and that he still has something in him. It's not like, okay, Neymar, that okay, his career is finished and he'll go back to Brazil and play for the local team. That can be the worst case scenario, obviously, but I'm praying to God that he's fit enough. He comes in January, just plays a FA Cup game somewhere with Eze. Imagine Eze and Jesus combining. It would be insane. Anyway, and against teams like PSG, etc., when we need a goal, we need that flair of Gabriel Jesus. So maybe Arsenal would just sell him, but to have him as our third striker, to like just unleash him somehow, to have him as our like secret weapon hidden somewhere, that would also be very crucial at the end of the season if we try to do that, and we can comfortably do that. It's not like our wage structure is getting shattered by his presence, so it is good. And let me tell you, whatever happens this season, which whatever would be us winning some trophies, big trophies, and then people will have to recognize what Arteta has done for this club, and what how big this club is, and we are actually back. Like, they will have to. Right now they keep making fun of us that, oh, second, second, second. Everybody knows how good Arsenal is. They are just not going to admit it until we win trophy, we have the trophy in our hands, and then they will have to just admit that. But we ain't stopping just by winning this season. You look at the age groups we have of players. Mosquera would be a first name in the team sheet for any Europa League team, at least that level. That is how what we have in our reserves, and those are young players. In Capia is the new signing. We have recruited so many new players, and even the players in their prime, the senior players, Bukayo Saka, 25, barely half of his career. At least 5 years more he can be at his prime. Ebreche is at least 3 4 years he can be at his prime. Number 10s can go even longer. Odegaard also, the kind of player Odegaard has, the kind of stamina he has, the fitness he has, I feel like he has 10 more years. Players like Modric who play in the midfield who dictate the game. They can play longer, and like right now the kind of fitness players have, and whatever the we have grown in the fitness culture, and then we know so much more about how what to do, what to eat, how to be, and we measure everything. It is very easy for these players to like stretch their careers for 10 more years at their prime, basically. And that is why William Saliba signing a contract was huge, because he wants to win a lot of trophies in this club, with this club, and he knows that we are going in the right direction. Tell me one manager in the world who can keep his players so happy after finishing second three times, and Real Madrid, Barcelona, all these teams calling for them. Tell me one manager. Why is this manager, who apparently is so hard and makes his players work so hard, the players never get tired of him? Marino came and said, "Okay, Arteta is one of the best coaches in the world." And there were YouTube videos with the title Arteta is the best coach in the world, which I agree with. But if Marino would have said that, I would have agreed with it. And the Arsenal players genuinely believe that this manager is special, this team is special, and the atmosphere in the dressing room right now, in the whatever dressing room is a cricket terminology, but whatever you call it, in the Arsenal camp, mostly people say, I think this team is destined for greatness, and I think a lot of good things are going to come for Arsenal. And yeah, basically, I wanted to make this video to tell you that Arteta is the best manager in the world right now, and Arsenal are pretty much in the conversation of being the best team in the world. Top three for sure right now, and obviously one of the favorites. It is just to see what Bayern Munich are doing, what PSG are doing, how Real Madrid and Barcelona are going, but we are well in the conversation, and I think we are probably competing with only PSG at this moment of time. Bayern Munich will come to the Emirates Stadium, and that would also be a very eye-opening fixture, and that would also clear the picture more of where Arsenal stand. But I think it would just clear the picture that Arsenal are the best team in the world. So with that, you can also tell me if you have the same kind of views or not. And yeah, I'll see you in the Crystal Palace Arsenal preview after this, I guess. Just wanted to make this video. Yeah, bye.